5-1 your final here at Copps Coliseum. The Hamilton Bulldogs over the Texas Stars. Laura Barney here with Derek Wills. All right, Derek, this is exactly what the Bulldogs needed. A 60-minute game, what coaches said they needed as well.
Probably as close to a full 60 minutes tonight as the Hamilton Bulldogs have played in the first 17 games this season. There were a few lapses, but they got some great goaltending, timely goaltending from Dustin Tokarski. Really the only negative tonight was the fact that he didn't get a shutout, because he certainly played well enough to get a shutout. Didn't give up a goal for the first 45 plus minutes, but really all in all, the Hamilton Bulldogs' best effort so far this season. It was their 7th win of 2013-2014. The first 6 were all by 1 goal. Only 2 of them were in regulation time, 3 in overtime, 1 in a shootout. So to beat a quality hockey club like the Texas Stars by 4 goals, I think the Hamilton Bulldogs really came together as a team, and I think they started to pick up some steam last Friday, even in that 5-3 loss to the Lake Erie Monsters, picked up more confidence, more momentum with their 3-2 shootout victory on Saturday, and obviously they're going to gain a ton of confidence and momentum after tonight's win.
Quite a few standout players in tonight's game, but we certainly have to talk about Stephen MacAulay. Maybe people are asking, who is he? He was cut from tryouts during training camp, and here he is today. Hadn't scored a goal with Wheeling. He made a joke about that. Here he comes out with a goal and an assist. Yeah,
he's playing in his rookie year as a professional, and in 12 games with the ECHL's Wheeling Nailers, 2 assists. And now in his first career AHL game with the Hamilton Bulldogs, his first professional goal and an assist. Only 1 fight short of the Gordie Howe hat trick. Somebody else got that. I'm sure we'll touch on that later on. But, Stephen MacAulay is a winner. He is the only player in history to play in 4 Quebec Major Junior Hockey League Championship Series, winning 3 of those. And he also played in 3 Memorial Cup championships and won 2 of those, including 1 last year. So championships seem to follow this guy around. And after a rough start offensively down on the ECHL this season, obviously a great start to his AHL career. He had a fantastic hockey game here tonight, but I think he's one of those guys who's better when he's playing with and against better players. Sometimes you see guys who are so-so guys in the AHL that they go to the NHL, they become a better hockey player. He's gone from being a so-so guy in the ECHL to being a better player in the AHL, and it's great to see a good kid like him have success in his first game.
And I'll take you right into it. Mr. Steve Quayler, the Gordie Howe hat trick.
First Gordie Howe hat trick we've seen here in Hamilton in a long, long time. I can't even remember the last Bulldog to get a Gordie Howe hat trick. And anytime that your name gets mentioned in the same sentence or as Gordie Howe's, that's an accomplishment. So Steve Quayler with his first goal of the season and an assist and a fight tonight. And really, he personified the Hamilton Bulldogs in this hockey game. They came to play. They came to fight if they had to, and there were 6 fights in tonight's hockey game. They probably won them all, and they won the game as well. And, the Hamilton Bulldogs, I think, started to come together as a team last weekend. They had some scuffles in practice yesterday, and people look at that as a negative. I think it's a positive. It means these guys are ready to play, and to me, you play like you practice. If you don't practice with that type of intensity, chances are you're not going to play with that type of intensity, because it's a lot easier to practice against your own guys than it is to play against other teams' guys. So I saw that as a good sign for the Hamilton Bulldogs yesterday, and they played with that intensity from start to finish today. And like I said earlier, probably as close to a full 60 minutes as this team has played all season long.
All right, Derek, thank you very much for your thoughts as always, and we'll see what our coaches had to say.
Well, we have to be very happy with our performance tonight, perhaps the best one so far this year. The contribution of many players, all lines, and so we were solid from the get-go for 3 periods, and it's fun to play a hockey game just like this against a very good hockey team. We asked the guy to compete every game, and tonight we just did that. We had no passenger tonight, every lines, and even Tokarski, when we had a letdown, the goalie did some key save for us. So it's really about a team win. We need to build on that. We want to continue to progress in our games. And tonight I thought that we played 60 minutes, and this is what was lacking for us. We were able to play good hockey at times, but not for 60 minutes. And tonight, that made the difference, I believe.
I was excited, obviously. Maybe a little surprised. I thought I was playing pretty well, but maybe not as good as I could. So, obviously, I was excited for the opportunity and trying to make the most of it now.
Well, Stephan had a good training camp. We had to make some tough decision regarding our roster, but we definitely knew that Stephan would see some action with us this year. And when you get the called up, you have to seize the opportunity, and that's what he did. He jumped on the ice, played with confidence, threw his body out there, play a simple game but effective, and on top of that, he scored a goal. So we're very pleased. We need guys that are ready to compete and challenge other guys. This is what makes good hockey teams, and obviously he played good. But I have to mention also Erik Nystrom tonight played outstanding. He was all over the ice, creating a lot of offense. So it was fun to see him score his first professional hockey goal.
I just tried to play hard and play my game, and I had great line mates out there, and Louis LeBlanc found me great on that goal there, and I just got a few chances, and luckily got the bounces tonight. I mean, it doesn't happen every night, but it's nice to get the first game out of the way.
Well, we need to continue to be even more solid in the defensive zone. We gave a little bit some scoring chances, especially in the third. But again, it's to keep the good habits of wanting to compete every shift for 60 minutes. And if we can do that, I think we're going to be a tough team to beat. Often we have some letdown in games, often in the second period. But if we can manage not to avoid those type of letdown, I think we're going to be a tough customer for many games.